That's how to dress oversized for bigger guys.
He said it! He said it!
Alright, so hey y'all, it's Jalen. I talk about fashion and a little bit of lifestyle. I'm gonna probably do a little bit more of that in the future just so y'all can like get to know me a little bit better. But in this video, I'll be talking about how to style oversized clothes if you're a little bit bigger, you know? I myself am about 5'10", around 210 to 215 pounds right now. And you probably wouldn't consider me a chubby dude or a bigger dude, but I have always felt big. I wear a size extra large in shirts comfortably, though I could probably fit into a large as well. And I wear a size 36 pants. I'm working on trying to fit into a size 34, but all of that personal size stuff out the way. If you want to buy me clothes, go ahead, I don't care. But all of that out the way, let's get on to the actual video topic, and I'm gonna break it down into 3 different subjects. And it's gonna be shirt, pants, and shoes. We're gonna go from the bottom down. We're gonna go from top down. But let's not dawdle. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get on to the shirts. So we're talking about oversized, we're talking about shirts. So your first thought is probably just to buy a bigger size than what you normally wear. And that is applicable. I'm actually doing that right now with this Carhartt shirt. It's a 2XL, and like I just said, I wear XL, but it's really long. Like, it's really long. So sizing up is not just a default for getting an oversized effect on your shirts. There are different ways to get an oversized look, and the first is probably gonna be the cheapest way, and that's just to thrift old shirts. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, probably the 80s too, they made shirts just a little bit bigger for the body that it was made for. So a large would probably feel like an extra large, or a medium would feel like a large, so on and so forth. And so if you were to go to your local thrift store and find a shirt that looks old, pretty aged, worn in, whatever, it'll probably be a little bit bigger than what you're finding from like Old Navy or H&M. So that's a pretty inexpensive way to buy oversized shirts, because vintage clothes just come more oversized than our modern contemporary clothes. But if you're not into thrifting, or like if you can't find anything when you do thrift that like piques your interest, or that you even like, or say they don't even have your size, I do notice that like at like Goodwill or Salvation Army, it's like finding gold anytime I see anything I like within the extra large section. And that's kind of why I do and don't like thrifting, because like whenever I find gold, it's great. Whenever I don't find gold, it's like I just looked for nothing. But that's neither here nor there. But if you don't like thrifting, you haven't had a good luck with it, you can just go to UNIQLO. I actually have a few shirts from UNIQLO's AIRISM. I literally have 3 colors of the same exact shirt. I live by it. I love them so much. You actually heard me mention in my first vlog video that I was wearing a black UNIQLO AIRISM shirt, and that shirt really did keep me a little bit cooler than I would have been if I was just like a regular cotton shirt. But if you don't like AIRISM, because I mean it is more good for just like warmer weather, I don't ever wear them too often in the colder times of the year, you can just get an oversized t-shirt from UNIQLO as well. They're pretty expensive. I think they're no more than $20, probably $15, $20 is like what they cost right now. But there are other options. There's plenty of places you can buy an oversized shirt online or in person. And lastly, when it comes to wearing oversized shirts, I wear my shirts either 2 ways, and that is quite literally only 2 ways you probably could wear them. And that is either tucked in, which is like I'm doing right now, or I'll wear it loose. If I'm wearing a boxier fit shirt, which is one that's more wide than it is long, rather than both in equal proportion, then I'm gonna leave it loose most of the time. But if I do think a shirt's a little bit long, I'm gonna tuck it in, and I'm gonna also loosen up the tuck a little bit, just that way it flows a little bit over my waist, hip, I'm not an anatomist, I'm sorry, area, just so that way, like, you can tell, like, I meant to tuck it in, that, like, I'm not going to church or anything, like, it doesn't look like too strict of a tuck, if that makes any sense at all. But let's move on to pants. And pants, they're gonna be kinda, I'm probably gonna say something controversial, but like, I do think that this advice helped me a lot, so I'm gonna give it to whoever may need it that is watching this video right now, and that is to not wear skinny jeans. So back a few years ago, I used to be obsessed with like wearing skinny jeans because like I wanted to like be skinny enough to like feel like I could wear them. And like, I'm not saying that you need to be skinny to wear skinny jeans. I am saying though that it was not doing me any favors at all. So first of all, the favor it wasn't doing me was I wasn't exploring like different cuts of pants. Like now you can see right here, this pair of pants I'm wearing is baggy as all hell. It is so loose on me, it is pretty much flooding, it's drowning my shoes. But like, I love them, and I would have never gotten them if I was still in my skinny jeans phase. Or just like, it's not flattering for someone whose legs look like mine. If my legs were a little bit thinner, I would be way more comfortable wearing skinny jeans. But since I do have pretty thick thighs, I'm not all too comfortable wearing skinny jeans. So what I'll propose is, if you're not ready to give up the really form-fitting cut of skinny jeans just yet, I would recommend getting either slim or slim taper jeans. They're not so skin tight, but they do provide you a little bit more room, and I really do like them. That's actually how I started off when I was like trying to loosen up my pant leg a little bit. It's really hard to find slim taper fits because a lot of places that carry pants are like really general. So I would recommend honestly just going for a brand that specializes in pants like American Eagle or Levi's. The Levi's 512, I stand by it. It's their slim taper cut, and I have a pair of ripped jeans in 512s. I will put a picture or two up of me in them, and I really love them. They did take a little bit to break in because they're denim, but like, it's good denim, you know? It stretches with you, so you don't ever have to worry about it being too tight for long. So that's just the cut of the pants. So let's get on to how to style the pants. Styling the pants is easy. Literally all you have to do is put them on. You do have to put a little bit of thought into what shoes you're wearing, but don't worry, I'm about to talk about that right now. All right, so shoes. They're honestly the easiest part of dressing if you want an oversized style. And honestly, all I would have to say is, if you're wearing baggy pants, then I would be mindful to not wear super skinny silhouetted shoes, such as like a pair of Vans Old Schools or a pair of Chucks, because your pants are inevitably gonna drown them out. So what I recommend is wearing a pair of chunkier shoes, like a pair of Air Force Ones or a pair of Dunks if you can ever buy a pair of Dunks, or a pair of Jordans if you can ever buy a pair of Jordans, or something like a pair of boots as well. I really love pairing boots with baggier jeans, especially since you can just tuck them in to your boots as well. I really enjoy that, especially with the pants I'm wearing right now. It really gives me like some like hard ass military look, even though I have never set foot in boot camp. But essentially the gist of this point I'm making right now is that big shoe plus big pant is perfect. And I think honestly that's all I have to say about the shoe section. You can wear skinnier silhouetted shoes with baggy pants. Just please be mindful of the fact that your pants are going to flood out your shoes. But I think that's all the advice that I have to give, at least right now. If you have any questions, please leave those in the comments below. Also, if you want me to go into more detail, then I would love to go into more detail, because I honestly could. I think I'm just kind of giving some general tips. Like, that's why the sections were so broad in shirt, pant, and shoes, because, you know, what about button-up shirts? What about not jeans? What about high top shoes, low top shoes? There's plenty of branching subjects I can get into with each of the sections that I went into today. And if you're interested, I'd be down to. So please just let me know if you're interested in the comments. I'm begging for comments because it helps the algorithm, but also it would make me feel good knowing that you're interested in me talking more. So just do that if you want to. I'm not your dad, I'm not your mom. I cannot make you do anything you don't want to do your own person, but I would really appreciate it if you did. And just, if you like the video, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe. That's how to dress oversized for bigger guys.
He said it. He said it.